Art is emotion and politics and hatred, and hatred's an emotion, right? It's whatever you want it to be.
So what is art? To me, art is anything. Art can be anything, anything you're good at. Nowadays, hell, art can be like some freaking sculpture somewhere. Looks retarded to me, but it's considered art. So, honestly, I think art really has no limit. Art can be anything, but specifically my art to me, do a lot of pen and ink. I like detail, values, I'm not into like that kitty color stuff, but that's what some people like, and it's just not me. But give anybody the benefit of the doubt that art can be whatever you want to make it.
I think art is basically your emotions mixed with like all the knowledge that you gain through the years, to where you can actually put an image of what you feel at that moment. So.
Art, to me, is taking how you perceive the real world and expressing it through different medias and allowing the world to see how you perceive things, and also putting emotion into everything that you create.
Art is one of those things that just cannot be defined under one category because it's so abstract. I mean, it's so open to different points of view that what might seem as hate to you might seem as love to someone else. So, in my opinion, art is anything that is created by humans, and it somehow shows human creativity and emotion and, their perception of their surroundings. I mean, it can be anything from a painting to a bracelet. I mean, it can be shoes, earrings. I mean, even the pattern in the carpet. It can be anything.
I mean, you can't define it. I mean, I have my art, you have your art, and that's art. Art can be a pretty picture, it can be literature, dancing, singing, songwriting. I mean, it's a whole different, you can't define it.
Art to me is you.
Art. I can give you a dictionary definition and then try to tie it in with what I think it is. And basically, I think art is the process or product of deliberately arranging elements in a way that appeals to the senses or emotions. I say this because you really don't have to have a certain skill to do something. Like if you want to paint or anything, you can just paint. It's your artwork. And that's what people fail to realize. They think, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to look like this. Or it has to be some sort of Mona Lisa artwork, but it really doesn't have to be. I mean, it's your expressions, what you're saying. A great example of this is many hip-hop artists that we see, the ones who real hip-hop, and basically they express themselves through beats and rhymes. Art is just creativity, and it's all in here. You just have to find a way to bring it out on paper, or on a canvas, or sculpting, clay, trash art, surrealism, so many.
Art is a form of expression.
Art is a release. It's a way of venting your emotions and everything you're feeling at that particular moment. It's a way of releasing it and just letting everything out through a specific media.
Art is an expression of emotions and everything I feel inside. I usually paint something that I'm actually thinking about and trying to show it so the other people wouldn't recognize it, but it's still there.
Art is a curious range of events and circumstances that will make one think, ponder, understand, become confused, become enlightened, or merely curious about what is being seen before them. Sometimes it's visual, sometimes it's more mental, but I think art to me should make me more curious about the world around me and cause me to formulate my own ideas based on what I'm experiencing. Art should be beautiful, it should be strange, it should be eccentric, it should take chances and risks, and should involve some thought and challenges along the way to the artist as well as the viewer.
Art for me, it's passion, message. It's just telling what you think you are and expressing yourself. Art is just the way to express your emotions, your feelings, your passion, your hate, your fear, your anger, any kind of emotion towards like the people and in an art form. That's what art is for me. Actually, some nudity would help, but yeah, that's what art is for me.